Hello. Today we have some news, or I have some news. Basically, I'm leaving Australia. You might be like, what on earth are you talking about? You just arrived. And yeah, you're not wrong. Sweating, by the way. Basically, I put a tweet out basically explaining why, so I'm gonna go into a little bit more detail because, sometimes 240 characters on each tweet is not really enough. Basically, if you didn't know from the start why I'm here, I was going to study for a year, I was going to study hospitality management, but that didn't really go to plan. Last Wednesday, we had a so-called orientation day. Basically, for all new students, you just go to your course, you meet your teachers, you go through everything you need to know. That's about it. Basically, half of 2022, I've had a so-called agent in this, who basically has been helping me, applying for the school, got my visa, everything like that, all the essentials you need. Also just going through school, just letting know like, oh, this is going to happen, this is where you're going to study, this is where you can become when you finish school, etc. Everything she told me about school was not true. Well, as I have been explained to, one day after I was studying this, in high school or gymnasium or whatever you want to call it, the school system is different everywhere, I don't know what you call it. From when I was 16 till I was 19, I studied hotel and tourism for 3 years. Basically, those are the last 3 years of school before you go into uni or you go work or whatever. Already, I have a lot of job opportunities back home. I knew this because I was working before I moved here. Literally, I can work if I want to. But I thought, like, you know what? Let's just study. Let's go to Australia. Let's see something new. Let's start a new life. Get a even higher degree and maybe become a hotel manager one day, something like that. That'd be hella cool, right? And then this orientation day comes, which basically ruined this whole thing. So we get there, I get to the school, it's absolutely fine, the teachers are lovely, they're hilarious, they're really funny, they're really good. And then basically they start talking about the content of the course realistically. Then I was just sat there like, I was listening, and as they went through it, I started to realize I've done this. Every single thing that they was going to do and teach throughout this year, I've already studied for 3 years. The school is not free, it's called TAFE, it's like a something and further education, I can't remember what T stands for. You pay around, I'm gonna translate it into, I think euros, because most of you are European and watch this. The whole cost of the course costs 12,000 euros. Yeah. So I was just at the orientation day. I haven't paid any fees yet because you didn't have to until like mid-February or something. Because I've been told that I can be a hotel manager, a bar manager, a restaurant manager, those little bit higher criteria, not higher criteria, what do you call it? The higher roles of a place or something. Then they come to what can you do after you finish the course. I was like, okay, here we go. Hopefully they mention like, hotel manager, something like that, something cool, right? Literally, all they said is, you start working. No fucking shit. They mentioned nothing about like leadership or becoming a hotel manager or becoming something cool and something that can really like change your life. No, you just go out and work in hospitality. You can go work at a cafe, you can go work in a bar, you can work in a hotel. And I was just saying that like, literally, I can literally go home right now and do all of that and not spend 12,000 euros. So you know what? That's exactly what I did. So I had a talk with the school, I had a talk with my parents, I had a talk with the agent, everything, and I realized this ain't for me. This is not for me in the slightest. And yeah, tomorrow I'm going back to Sweden. And yeah, of course it sucks. You have this lovely country, you have this lovely view from my apartment. I literally just moved into this apartment and now I'm leaving tomorrow. And like, there's nothing wrong about the school or the teachers or even this apartment or Australia in general. It was just the course content that I did not want to pay 12 grand to study because I've already fucking studied and got a degree in that. Do you realize how nuts that is? So basically, I was just going to study. The studies wasn't what I was thinking and imagining. And realistically, if I was to study that for a year, I would get no more like qualifications or degrees or anything, nothing further than I already have. So I feel like it's kind of pointless to just spend 12 grand on something I already know and already have a degree and everything. And so I'm saying goodbye to this apartment, say goodbye to Australia tomorrow. I've already packed up all the stuff. Do you want to know the most ridiculous thing, by the way? All of this, I went to IKEA like the first or second day I arrived, just to buy, glasses, plates, fucking soap, cutlery, fucking boxes, you know, you name it, you see it. Literally, you can't leave anything that you have bought. All I got when I arrived here was you have a frying pan. You don't have like a pair of scissors and, you know, stuff like that. No forks, by the way. We have knives and spoons. That's weird. So all that was a part of, you know, when I arrived, etc. So nothing of this that someone could get use of. This has to go. It has to go, blood. It's weird, like, I get it might be like a security thing, but when I arrived here, if I arrived here and I saw you had all these like nice IKEA stuff, I would be happy. I really like, I don't have to go out and buy this. Like, literally, I'm probably gonna give this to a few friends, but if I didn't have them friends, I would probably just throw them away. I guess I can donate it, that would probably be better, right? Like, literally, I bought all these hangers myself. You can't even leave these. It's mad, it's insane. So I'm gonna pack tonight, and then tomorrow I'm actually, yeah, going back home. Feel like it's a lot of emotions right now, of course. I was looking forward to this like new lifestyle and everything. I've been here for like, what, 2 weeks now-ish? You know, I love the city, I love Brisbane, I love Australia, everything. The people are so nice here. And literally, there's nothing wrong. I mean, I love this view. I can't get enough of this view. But then you have like all your friends and family are back there in Sweden. They are 9 hours behind the time zone. Is the most. That's the thing I hate the most. Literally, when everyone is asleep, I'm awake, and when I'm asleep, everyone's awake. And like living like that for a year, I would have gone mental. You know, this Australia trip was a mess, really. Of course, there was so much planning, and then this agent just absolutely ruined everything by just giving misleading information, giving false information even. Like, she had promoted this school like to be like so good, and you get so many like perks. She even told me like, oh, the school will like pay for 1 or 2 trips home throughout the year. And I'm like, wow, cool, amazing. Yeah, none of that is true. So yeah, it's a mess. I'm not the biggest fan of that agent. I'm not gonna drop any names, obviously. I'm also like low-key, I'm kind of happy that FIFA content is not at 4 in the morning. That would be pretty nice. And of course, I miss all my friends and family so much. So it's gonna be nice just seeing them, having them close and everything. So now I'm gonna go out probably for a walk. Then I might get food. I might get Nando's. I'm really feeling a Nando's today. But that was the news I had for today. Of course, it's not amazing, but you know, I'm kind of relieved at the same time. There's a pool down. I've never seen there's a pool down there. Yeah, at the same time, I'm kind of relieved. I'm going back to, you know, my normal lifestyle. No, you don't have to like feel bad or like, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Like, yeah, sure, it sucks and it wasn't what I expected to happen. You know, shit happens in life. You know, just have to take this, and I was probably just not destined to be here. So yeah, I'm absolutely fine. I'm doing fine. When I get back home, I feel like I'll be doing even better. Not having to watch Buying Games 5 in the morning. Yeah, that's not great. I'm now just gonna go outside. Most of you don't know what outside means, but it's this. There's no need for that. There's absolutely no need for it. But thank you all for watching. As always, I'm now gonna go out and enjoy the sun while I'm here. I wish I'll see you later.